I just wanted to open by saying thank you to everybody that is here in honor of Aboriginal Veterans Day. With that, we've got the agenda. I'm sure everybody has the brochure, and we're going to start out with prayer by Maynard and McRae.
Wai limlim kwalin chutin da koi lim tapen natas kulachout. Atli het ga stimmi is mis skailochtet. Hapenatas kulachout coach ulus ala item hulauchtet. Atli in chukuk mistum is mis skailochtet. Achai chichimalatet Why mipen wichlenoch asli is mis skailoch dat ali ha tchayli is tchmala dat ali ha is tchmala dat limlim tapenat is kha limlim kuch ulu sala hitem hulauch limlim ku siwenti I can skach why limlim kulin chuten. So just again, thanks to everybody that's here. We're gathered here today. We're here to show respect and to remember our veterans. And like our veterans, we show them respect. We hold them in high regard, just like our children. We hold them in high regard as well. So yeah, thank you.
Wai limlim pakul kain. Iwa luta clap tali pach, eh? Even though he's not an elder, he's pretty smart, that guy. Wai limlim he squeezed charis tashkin limkin chikich hapana. Oh, Quailwe, you can sit down now. I'm not praying or anything. My name is Jordan. I'm a council member for Westbank First Nation, and it's always an honor and a privilege to speak at our ceremony here to honor our veterans, to honor our warriors and our protectors for our community. Today is a very important day. I'm really grateful that we have so many folks that have shown up despite the cold weather, the snow. You know, this is definitely the first time we've had this amount of snow for our Aboriginal Veterans Day, but I'm just so grateful that everyone still comes out to recognize the past, the present, and the future. These moments of celebration, these moments of ceremony are very important to us because for many reasons we shouldn't be here as Indigenous people. For many reasons we've had so many struggles along the way, and it's taken warriors, it's taken fighters and protectors to make sure that we're still here as a people, to make sure that we have language, to make sure that we have culture, land, and all the beautiful things that are given to us by the Creator. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we nurture those good things so that they can blossom into something else, something new for us, something to look forward to. But we're only here because of those who came before us, those who fought those battles to make sure that we have a people and a place and a community to call our own. So I'm very honored and very grateful to be here. But I do want to read a few words on behalf of Chief Louis, if you don't mind. It is with sincere respect that I offer my gratitude, thanks, and best wishes to all our veterans, both present and past, who serve so selflessly and courageously to protect our people and citizens of the nation. This is a very important ceremony and acknowledgement of all our veterans. I am so sorry that I'm not unable to be here to join this ceremony. Please know you're in my hearts. What is important is that you all are here, and I acknowledge all of you, our dignitaries who are present here today. On behalf of WFN, we proudly acknowledge our veterans. Again, my sincerest apologies to not have been able to share this day with you, but I leave you with these words of gratitude. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. All the best to everyone, and have a wonderful day. I do want to thank Maynard McRae for providing our prayer for us today. It's important that we bring our language into these spaces because, like I said, we shouldn't have been here as a people. To have our language is something that we have to celebrate and honor and respect. And the fact that he's been able to spread that gift of language to so many young ones, it's an honor. So Maynard and Pakam and Huayloch, Isichi, Such, Mamayam. Just grateful that you're here to help us out. But at this time, I do want to acknowledge those from our BC Dragoons, and welcome Lieutenant Colonel Trevor Waga to the microphone.
Good morning. Way. Elders, members of the Westbank First Nation, Chief and Council, I wish to thank you for inviting us to participate in the remembrance of Indigenous veterans and onto your traditional and unceded territory of the Silks people. Indigenous peoples have served in times of war and peace for more than 200 years, from the battles of the War of 1812 to Afghanistan, and continue to proudly serve. For many years, that service was often overlooked and underappreciated. However, with continued national recognition of Indigenous Veterans Day, we can help ensure that those mistakes will not be repeated. Many Indigenous people also currently continue to serve in the Canadian Armed Forces in Canada and on operations around the world. They continue to uphold the proud legacy and tradition of service of their ancestors. Today is a day for all Canadians to celebrate each of their contributions and sacrifices, and to honor their passion, dedication, and service, which is a model for all of us. Let us take the time to consider, commemorate, and celebrate the unique no-trade contributions that Indigenous peoples have made for Canada and continue making today. Thank you, Limlet, for your service, lest we forget.
I also want to acknowledge Mayor Gordon Milsom for being in attendance. Thank you so much. He's here each and every year, and it's just great to have you here and your wife. It's a pleasure, so thank you so much. Just before we pass it over to our students, I just want to acknowledge why we're outside. This memorial, this monument was created by Smoker Marchand a few years back to honor our veterans, our warriors. It was acknowledged that we have many veterans from our nation, from our community, but our warriors have been fighting for our people for thousands upon thousands of years, and this monument is a testament to that. It's a testament to acknowledge that it's not just the veterans that have fought for our people, it's our women, our children, it's everybody that plays a role in our communities. And this is that recognition that even though those veterans have to go away and fight those battles on behalf of our people, when they come home, they come to our community, they come to a place of respect, a place of humility, but a place of love. So I just wanted to make sure that we give a special shout out and just give thanks to people like Smoker Marchand who are able to encapsulate that recognition of our ongoing battle for healing. But with that, I do want to pass it over to our Sensisyusten students. We have many of them here in attendance today, but they're going to sing an honor song on behalf of our veterans.
Way
just want to acknowledge that was my my youngest there taking the lead. I didn't know she was going to do that. Hey. It's hard for me to kind of just jump back into it after I see that. It's good. It's a good thing that we have teachers that are able to bring our culture into our community and plant that seed of goodness into the hearts of our young ones so that they can carry that moving forward. I also want to acknowledge while we're here our RCMP members, our FNPs, and everyone else. It's great that you're out here. Grateful that you're here and protecting our communities, working with our LEOs and working with our community members. We're always grateful to have you present, and it's just good to see everyone here. And with that, I do want to start to acknowledge our veterans. It's the reason why we're here, not just today, but as a people. It's those warriors that fought for our people, for our lands, for our culture, for our nation. And we have veterans that are not just from Canada, we have veterans that fought for the Americans. What this monument also represents is exactly that we are a nation that is a cross-border nation, that we represent both sides of the border. We represent our nation and the people. So I just want to give a special thanks to those who have served freedom and our people. So I was told that we're going to do the Men's Warrior song. Okay, I'm going to do a Men's Warrior song while I read out the names. I'm going to start with our fallen veterans. And I want to recognize that although your name might not be on this list, there's many reasons why people have chosen to have their name not included, and there's some that just haven't had that opportunity to have them all included. So if there's anyone that's missing, please let us know that you want to be added. We'll make sure that that gets added and we never forget. And if there's those that we just need to know about, just have a conversation so that we can learn more. So our fallen veterans from our community, we have Alex Eli, Lama McDougall, Andy Michoud, Andy Pitchback, Bill Derrickson, Dan McDougall, David Flett, Ed McDougall, Eric Qualtier, Fred McDougall, Joan Carrillo, Mike Watts Sr., Theodore Robert Clough, Thomas McDougall, Jerry McDougall, Thomas Eli. And I'd like to acknowledge our surviving veterans. Patrick Paul, Shane Hill, Thomas Koenig, and Chance Derrickson, who is currently serving right now. So take a moment to reflect and to honor and just embrace the goodness. For those who have brought a wreath, if you would like to come up and lay a wreath right now, now is a good time to do that. Just want to acknowledge our Legion representatives. We have Ann Potts and my old neighbor Liz. Thank you so much for being here today. And with that, I'm going to welcome, we have some Sensisyusten students who are going to read In Flanders Field.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely sing and fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders field. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
We're going to have the Strong Women's Song sang by the Sensisyusten, followed by a minute of silence. And then following that, we're going to have Major Chad Goodman. Why limit? So I know it's cold, and I don't want to keep you for too much longer. Just got to say a few closing words on behalf of our community. To all those who aren't from Westbank First Nation, please know that your presence here is so greatly appreciated. To recognize your veterans, our community. I want to give special thanks to our public works crew. Like I said, it's the first time we've ever had snow at this event. It's not easy trying to prepare this space, and on a good day, there's so much going on, leaves are blowing, but the fact that they had snow here just makes it that much more tougher on them. So I just want to give thanks to our public works crew for preparing this space, and Will Swite for always hooking us up with the sound, making sure you can hear us, so I don't have to yell at you all day. So I want to give thanks to them. And just so many other people, our membership services team, who continuously work with our veterans, with our community members, to make sure that we never forget, but make sure that people like me are prepared so that I can be here and just speak on behalf of our community and just the women of our community in general. It's often, we read the names. There's a lot of men who fought for our community, for our country, but we often forget the strength that we need in our homes, in our community, the strength that we have in our homes and in our community. And you don't have to look far to see where that leadership comes from. And it's always been the women of Westbank First Nation, of the Okanagan Nation, that have kept us strong, kept us healthy, and kept us on a good path. It's been women that helped us organize this event here today, and so many before. It's the women who are leading our songs. It's the women who helped raise me. So I just want to give a special thanks to all those who protect our community, protect our hearts, and make sure that we always have love to give. So I told you I wasn't going to keep you too long. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, but what I want to acknowledge is that we, as I mentioned, our community is providing, and we have a nice reception prepared for everyone, so we can go and snuggle up and get warm inside the SIA room, inside the community services building. Everybody is welcome to join. It's part of our culture that when we get together, that we make sure that we provide a little bit of a snack and something to warm your soul. So please feel free to make yourself comfortable inside there and enjoy a little nibble and a little company. I want to give thanks to our students, our teachers, and our staff at Sensisyusten for braving this cold weather. You guys are awesome. Put your hands together for our students and our teachers and our staff. You guys are all amazing. And to everybody else that's here who I haven't thanked, LEOs, you guys are great. I can stay here all day and say thank you to everyone, but I'm just going to let you go. So thank you so much for being here for our Aboriginal Veterans Day Memorial. So grateful that you're here, and so grateful that you're going to spend some time with us inside the SIA room. So make yourself comfortable over there. White Limlimt.